jig. Steve's got a nice one here on the rig. It's got a little green, like flake tinsel built into the skirt. That'll at least help us. That's a 3. Got him on the old jig here, back of a creek. And he's pinned, I'll tell you what. There he is. Well, good morning. Today,
Morning.
got a familiar face. You guys probably know him, Steve, especially if you fished our tournaments, you should know him. He did pretty well. But we're gonna go out today. Where are we gonna start? Down by the glaze?
Yes, sir.
Down by the glaze, we're gonna see what's happening. I don't know if we'll probably get into the A-rig, hopefully the rock crawler a little bit, jerk bait, jig. Anything else?
Glide bait.
Glide bait. Steve's going for the big bite. I'm sure we'll be fishing around some brush in and out of channel swings, channel banks, creek channels, whatever, secondary points, spawning areas, whatever. Water's like 51 degrees here. We'll see, it might be a touch warmer down there, but let's see what we get into. Looks like, I think if I read the forecast right when I woke up this morning, big wind today maybe. We'll see. If it is, that should help us. So see what we catch. Oh yeah. Solid one. Very nice. A-rig striking quick. What do you think that one weighs, Steve? 4 and right around 4?
Maybe 4.
I think he's right at 4.
Wait.
4 5. Very nice. It's a good start. What I had hoped to learn more, but what I've discovered is nice. Steve with short on the hover rig, whatever you want to call it. I'm definitely on some sponge. There we go. And I hope that wasn't a fish. I think it might have been a fish.
I hate that.
It was kind of tugging, and I thought it was the branch, so I didn't get wild, and then I kind of went this way and it tugged back a little, and then I picked it up and it let go.
Oh, I pulled that up.
There he is. Not big. Might be a spot. Yep. He might. We might need everything we can get, Steve. Probably 11 and a half. He ain't no 12, is he? Right. Oh man.
He's 12.
He is.
All right.
My big keeper right here. Steve's gonna weigh him.
Does he make a pound?
That's a good bet. It's a good over under. I've got I'm gonna lock in 0.87.
You know we're hungry. We're looking for that. Boy, it barely hooks on.
Steve's just slamming my fish, really.
Oh. 15 ounces.
15 ounces. On the board for Austin. Got him. Another keeper. Heck yeah. Black shad. Steve with keeper number 3. Where's your scale at in this middle thing, Steve?
In the back, behind the head. 115. Alright, we got a big 7.4 pounds.
Here we go, baby. I say just leave that out. Yeah. Good omen. We're gonna need that. Your 4-pounder's really anchoring us here.
Jerk bait?
Jig. Not a keeper though. Got a little short on the jig. Seen a lot of activity down there, and they were following but not biting, so made them bite. There he is. Yep. Right in that boat slip. Right in the shade. I don't think he'll keep though. Give him a quick measure, but I think he's 14 and a half maybe. Yep, 14 and a half. Sorry, buddy. Got him? Heck yeah. Keeper. Steve the keeper with the jig. Here comes the flip. Yeah, buddy. They didn't like my jig. I just flipped in there.
I think you got us on something.
I think that's a keeper. I don't know. That's really close.
I don't even think it's close.
You don't think?
No.
I think it's 14 3/4 at least. Yep. Careful, they're self-releasing. What do you think?
It's touching.
That counts.
All right.
Got an eye for this, Steve.
You do.
That's my
I thought that was like 14 or
that's my specialty right there is line burners. That's funny. That's 4. We just need one more.
whopping 111.
111. What's
Hey,
that?
We're at 814.
814. Don't knock us. Look out if you're fishing the BFL. How does he think about it?
I don't know. He just seems to know there.
I just caught one out of there.
Did you?
Yeah. That was the one I caught. I wonder if there's more. Six feet.
Yeah, it's deep enough.
Really thought I would have had a bite in one of these dark slips right here. Might be. Yep. Oh, get off the thing. He'll keep. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah, he's a nice one. Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. 5 for 5. Remember that? As soon as I said that, I said, I would have thought I would have caught one here.
You did.
Got him on the old jig here, back of a creek. And he's pinned, I'll tell you what. He wasn't going anywhere. Close to 5.
He's got to be.
Got a 5.9 here on the jig. Nice, healthy one. Shallow water, only about 6 feet here.
Sweet. That's a nice one.
Heck yeah. All right, let her back. Well, what's that put us to?
14.8.
Getting better, and if we can get rid of that 15 ouncer. Here's the jig I'm using. It's just, I hand tie these, hand make them, whatever. It's a little 1/2 ounce ball head, finesse style. It's got Steve's twin tail grub on there. It's classic. They've always do well for me, his trailers do. And it's brown, but it's got a little, well, you can see in the sun here. I'm gonna move my rod. It's got a little green, like flake tinsel built into the skirt. So it's kind of like almost a green pumpkinish brown mixture, but still classic color you can't go wrong with. It says it.
Take this one.
New trailer. He'll keep.
Let's go. Took that right from me.
Maybe. I think so. I don't know. My eyes. I'm judging it now or second guessing it. He's gonna measure. He's the official measurer. It's his boat.
Oh, yep.
Sweet. Get him on the scale. That's,
Get rid of that.
hey, that's our first coal. So we're getting rid of a 15 ouncer with a 1 pound 5 ouncer.
Oh, that's bigger than
Think so?
that. 1.7.
1.7. I was way off. Let's see. See who's right. Price is Right rules.
Giant. 110.
110. Dang, Steve won. Showcase Showdown's his. Let's see if we can catch another one back here. 15.2 our bag's at. Sorry, trying to give you room. He's running. Not a keeper, but fun nonetheless.
Yeah, he was way back.
He was. Liking the little jig today. One of my favorite bites. Yeah, buddy. That's what we need, Steve. That'll at least help us.
Yes, sir.
That's a 3.
Look at that.
Good little chunker. Ah, I got a cool crappie jig in them, huh? Look at your intuition, Steve. Just to pick that up.
Yeah.
Let's see what she comes in at here. I'm gonna guess it's right around 3.
I would say 3.
I'm gonna say 3. I don't know how to work this thing, so.
Okay.
2.9.
2.10.
2.9. So that gets rid of a 111.
Yeah. 16.2.
16.2. 16.2. I mean, you had your big one in the morning, and then I had mine, and let's see if Steve's got another one. See if it's net worthy. It'll, I think, get rid of a 111 maybe. He's gonna boat flip it. Beautiful. That's a 2. So we're gonna coal up a little bit more here to something, and I might have to get my A-rig out. I'm not sure. I've been trying this jerkbait all dang day, and it ain't it. Oh, barely.
Oh, barely.
114. 114. So what's that? What do you hit? 16.5.
There you go.
We're creeping our way towards 17 here. Steve's got 2 in a row on the rig, so I think that's good enough to get me to throw the rig for a minute, because the sun's kind of went behind the clouds a little bit and shut down our shade jig bite. We had a little shade bite going on, chasing that around with the jig, and it was doing pretty well, and then the sun kind of decided to hide. Is that the regular flash mob, or is that the junior?
Junior. That's pretty much as big as I'll go.
Yeah. There he is. I don't think he'll help us much though.
Okay, got one on that collar.
Yeah. We go flash. Well, they got both. Underneath a dock. See you later, fella. All right, guys. Well, today it was interesting. We ended up with 16.5 pounds. How many keepers do we have, Steve? Seven or so. So cold a little bit there. We had 2 babies, like 115, 114. If we could have got rid of those, we would have had a little bit healthier bag. But all in all, we're very happy with what we ended up with having to go through it. So we started off in the morning with the A-rig. I'll let Steve kind of talk about A-rig bite a little bit. He threw that a lot, and kind of what he was looking for, and how he was going about it.
Yeah, the A-rig bite was weird today. We're in the past few weeks, they've been pretty aggressive coming after it. They're really lethargic. I mean, we caught a handful of them. I caught a decent 4-4. But it was different. I mean, we really had to press and throw and commit to it to get the fish. But we got fish with it. And at the beginning of the day, the bite was better, and it died off. We went to a jig, and Austin talked about that. He wrecked them. And then towards the end of the day, that A-rig bite came back
up. So it was really weird with the wind. Thought that would have been the bait. I threw the jerk bait a lot. I didn't catch a single fish on the jerk bait. Steve was joking. He caught one this morning before I got here, just off his dock. Threw it, caught a fish. That was the only one we caught on our jerk bait today. I tried all sorts of colors, cadences, depths, whatever. Same areas. We were seeing fish. They just weren't reacting to it. They weren't even coming up to it, giving it a rise, really giving it a look. Had very few even do that, and it just wasn't it. So after the A-rig bite kind of shut down a little bit on us, we just started fishing back in pockets a little bit and picked up the jig. I caught some in some shade on some docks and figured, well, okay, let's run the shade a little bit, because that's something I like to do anyway. As the water starts to warm up here a little bit and these fish kind of think about starting to push up. So we started doing that back in some creeks towards some flats, and ended up catching some solid fish. The biggest one of the day was a 5.9, and then I caught, I think, just 1 or 2 other keepers doing that, and a bunch of shorts. Steve caught a couple keepers, I think, on the jig too.
Yeah.
So that kind of rounded us out there, but it was a little bit weird because it worked for, I don't know, what, 2 hours or so, and then it kind of died too. And then we went back to the A-rig, like Steve said, at the end of the day to finish it out. So all in all, kind of a weird day, that we never got anything consistent that worked through the day, or that we can make a slight adjustment and get it to continue to work. It either worked or it didn't, and then we had to punt and kind of circle back on something else. So up here around Shawnee Bend area, mid-lake, whatever you want to call it, Toll Bridge area, we'll just call it, water clarity seems to be relatively decent. You can see a couple feet, I'd say. And what's the water temp? 53-ish we saw up here. We were down like around the 19-20-ish mile marker earlier, and the water definitely had more stain down there than it does up here. And I'd say the water temperature is about the same, maybe a touch warmer with that little bit color in the water. But all in all, a fun day, a good day. Always fun fishing with Steve. And if you haven't, or you don't know about Steve, check out his Facebook page, the Weekend Bass Fisherman on Facebook. A lot of excellent information. A lot of people will post their fishing reports and stuff in there, and Steve puts out a ton of information of how he fishes, how he's been doing, just to help keep you up to date on the water of the bite, how it's doing. And you know, he encourages everybody to post in there as well, just so we can be a community and kind of network together and figure out you know, what the fish are doing and help you make the most of the time on the water. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.
Take care.